Welcome, guys. Rad here, and this is going to be a brief horoscope and numerology path analysis to 14th of January 2018. So before we jump into the cards, let's talk about a little bit the numbers. And the numbers are kind of showing that we can make our stiff routine a little bit more dynamic at Sunday. So we can rearrange our home. It will be a good day to rearrange our home, to make cleaning, and as well to kind of like change certain habits and routines which kind of doesn't give us any more pleasure anymore in our life. Let's say that you are going to a nail technician tomorrow or today, if it is today for you, and it will be a good thing in case you decide that the nail technician you're usually using is no longer, performing as well as you think they should perform. Thus, you may want to change them for someone else. For these kind of small changes I'm talking about, which will bring variety in your life. Also, as I said, rearranging your home will be as well beneficial. It will be a little bit awkward at the start, but hey, after you get used with it, you're about to see that actually it brings a different atmosphere in your home environment, which is much better than before. Also, it does show that if you have extra cash aside, you may kind of like consider spending it for something that you would really like, because it does seem that you will be able to face your expenses regardless the cash you spend on Sunday. Well, you also need to be reasonable. So that being said, going to the cards, guys, Aries are going to have the Ace of Swords for Sunday, and this card shows that Aries are going to be really repartee with their mind, and it's kind of like no one will be able to lie to them or present them with something false as a fact. Really penetrating through the situation in a state where they will be able to give the correct diagnosis of that particular situation. What I'm trying to say, Aries, is that if something baffles you until now, Sunday is the day where you are going to figure that one out. Ace of Swords, guys, shows that you are about to obtain some sort of perspective which is going to be quite accurate, quite clear, and nothing will be able to surprise you after that. Of course, this is not about the whole of your life. It is about specific situation. So if, for example, your relationship baffles you, it does seem that Sunday will be the day where the mystery uncovers. And as well, same goes for your career or your family. All I'm trying to say is that a certain mystery will uncover for you at Sunday. For Tauruses, now Tauruses are going to show that they are not harmless when they are put against the wall with the Five of Pentacles reversed. Tauruses are going to show that they are extremely dangerous when they are put under pressure and oppressed. Tauruses are going to act accurately based on their instincts, and they will be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, this is about that card. If you are feeling, or kind of like you are feeling that in a no-go situation that is failure kind of type, well, you're about to kind of see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, as I said, and that there is actually a way out of that particular misfortunate situation, guys. Geminis, for you, we have the Tower card, and unfortunately this card, it is quite broad. It sprues all around your life. What I mean is that the card marks a situation of complete transformation, which means that there will be something with very unpleasant symptoms you need to tackle with, symptoms that makes an impression in you that you are losing everything. And in reality, you are winning, guys. It's just a transformation. The Tower card usually comes up when something breaks down, so can be restored and build up even wider. So if your relationship is that particular thing, then that card gives you any kind of or not any kind of, but everything to hope for that you will regain back your ex, if in case it comes to that point that is going to be ex. So if you break up tomorrow, or if it is Sunday for you right now, if you break up, don't get way too desperate, guys, about that. There you have every opportunity you need to get back with your ex and make your relationship even stronger. And same goes if you get fired from job. But generally the Tower card comes when you feel that the situation is like a dead end situation, but in reality this end would have been dead if the Tower card didn't came up. But now you're about to break the wall and see that there is still unfoldment. I hope that this doesn't confuse you way too much. Now for Cancers, we have the Four of Swords. Very calm day for you, Cancers. Actually, I think with looking at this card, you're going to spend it in the bed with a glass of wine, which there is nothing wrong with that, guys. But the card rather shows you or kind of urges you to spend the day planning for your next week if you want to, and as well to if you have that particular opportunity to spend the day with someone very clever, someone that can really teach you with something, to do that, because you will kind of like obtain a certain skill or knowledge that is going to contribute for your well-being in the week that is coming. For Leo, we have the Star card. In Leo, you will be quite of an example, guys, tomorrow or Sunday, whatever it is tomorrow or today for you. And people, or kind of a specific individual, is going to admire you quite much. But this card in the overview points that you are about to see the dream of yours is not as unreachable as you thought it is, and it will be a slow process. However, Sunday is the day where you make the very first step moving forward toward that particular dream. The card also speaks that you will experience unfolding love during Sunday, Leo. So very, very good day for you. Virgos, Four of Wands. This card marks a completion of a very important cycle in your life. Something falls in its place. Okay, the card shows that you will celebrate, guys, and as well it shows that you have an opportunity to make very good friends in that day. So any new well, I don't know exactly the word here, but any new person that comes up in your life at Sunday, tomorrow, will be a very good asset for your social circle. Libras, we have for you the card that expresses Libras, the Justice card. And Libras, it will be a decision-making time in Sunday. You have to decide something, and while doing so, guys, you need to know that everybody will get what they deserve. In other words, you should not be sneaky, you should not be surreptitious, but should be honest with other people. But foremost and the most, you need to be honest with oneself and make the decision so it is accountable toward oneself and toward the situation. Now, acute discernment is needed in order to make that accurate decision, so be vigilant about that. Don't interfere with your emotions. What I'm trying to say is don't clinch to them, but make that decision completely out clinching upon your logic. For Scorpios, we have the High Priestess for you guys. Quiet day as well. You will thinking about something. You will really try to figure out about something, and sharing it with other people is not going to give you any benefits. As a matter of fact, you alone need to find the answers for yourself. The High Priestess usually speaks for silence. The High Priestess usually speaks for intuition. So listen to your intuition and to your inner wisdom at Sunday, guys. They really know the path that you need to embark on. The ideas of others, the opinions of others, well, they could stay with others, but not with you. The next one, that is going to be Sagittarius, and for you we have the Eight of Cups, and the expectations you have for tomorrow, guys, is not going to be proven. So if you have something planned for tomorrow, it is not that it's not going to be accomplished, but it's not going to be accomplished with the way you have expected, or it's not going to be accomplished with the succession you have expected. Either way, this doesn't mean that you should feel yourself depraved from the situation. Just on the contrary, whatever didn't happen the way you have expected, guys, it is because it was not supposed to happen. And instead of being desperate, being kind of like feeling down, not desperate, but feeling down about the things you could not accomplish, Why don't you turn for the things you have accomplished so you can realize actually how far you get? And one more thing about this card, guys, regardless of the situation and how you're accepting it, do not deviate from the path you have taken so far. So in case this is about chasing a potential lover, they may kind of deny you, and you may think that the reason is you, but the reason could be something completely different. Okay, so don't deviate from the path you have chosen to chase that particular person, because eventually they will fall into your net. This is just an example. Capricorns, it will be rather tough day at Sunday for you, because you have to go through a very difficult transition, and unfortunately you will feel that even though you don't have to make it or you're on your own, kind of like there are other people involved into that transition and they need to contribute as well as you're contributing in, you are going to feel quite isolated, unfortunately. Now, what is going to help you guys is if you search for a competent help. What I mean, either therapist or someone just to talk with, you know. For example, if your marriage is on the verge of breaking, you may want to search for a marriage consultant and these kind of stuff. Competent help. This is what I'm talking about. Same goes for your career as well. For 1 second. For Aquarius, that will be the 10 of Wands. A lot of things will happen in Sunday for you guys. A lot of unpredictable things which are going to come as a chores to you. So unpredictable chores are gonna come in your way in Sunday, which is going to interfere with your plan for Sunday. And the key here is that you don't have to attend to every single one of them. And as a matter of fact, you don't have to attend to neither of them, you know. But this doesn't mean that you should not. So it is all about choices here. It is all about affinities. It is all about prioritizing, guys. But what you need to know that you need to recognize when one job is done and continuing it forward, it is just stressful, pointless, and with no benefits whatsoever. So it's about that acute perception, what can be pushed even further. And last but not least, we have Pisces. 2 of Cups for you guys. Not to mention that this card is about love. It's about sharing, so you may experience love at Sunday. Someone may approach you, someone that is really interested in you in a romantic way, okay? Or it could be just that you will have an exceptionally good time with your partner, but that card shows that you need to aim to share. What that means is that you need to aim to share your succession, you need to share your failures as well, to aim to share your failures as well, because at Sunday, guys, shared happiness will be doubled happiness and shared pain will be half the pain. So don't be afraid to approach people and share. So that was the brief horoscope, guys, for 14th of January 2018. And I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do, please give us the thumbs up, subscribe for the channel for daily content here. And in case you have questions to me, you can message me at Instant Go or call me there. The link is written here in the description of the video, or as well you can purchase a service from our website for a personal reading. The website is also written here in the description of the video, guys. And with that being said, we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.